Alright, here we are. Carl versus Lewin. Hippogriff versus Griffin. Or Griffin versus Hippogriff, I should say. So, getting into it now. Let's turn off that intro card, and I believe the players have loaded in. So, starting with the Empire, being brought by ODM Imperator. We've got Spearmen. What the hell? Why can't I hear these soldiers? What the hell? Why can't I hear you guys? That's going to bother me. I guess we'll see what happens as we get into it. I can hear the music. I just can't hear the units. So, he's going to have 5 spearmen, as well as a single swordsman, 2 demogryph knights with halberds. He's going to have a warrior priest amongst them, with Grand Hammer, or Hammer of Sigmar, Soulfire, as well as, damn, what is that one called? Shield of Faith, Jade Wizard with Earthblood and Lifebloom, Karl Franz on top of his horse. He's going to have the Reikland Runefang, and Stand Your Ground and Foe Seeker. And then we also have a good old Steam Tank. Why can I not hear anything? I need to hear this Steam Tank. Ugh, that is really troublesome. Also, a 3rd demogryph knight with halberds that I missed. For the Bretonnians, holy hell, we have 5 battle pilgrims. We then have some spearmen at arms, 1 on either flank. We're going to be looking at mounted yeoman archers, 1 on either flank. And then for the cav, we got questing knights. 1, 2, 3, 4 questing knights getting shot by the steam tank so far. Got a Damsel of Heavens with Wind Blast, Harmonic Convergence, Scroll of Shielding, and Roiling Skies. And then up in the air, King Lewin Leoncoeur himself, going to be bringing his whole kit. Sword of Corone, Stand Your Ground, Foe Seeker, Blessing of the Lady, and what is that, the Ladies Champion? Yes, it is. So, time to see what happens, and I am so confused where the sound is. Oh, 1 normal demi. Yeah, you're right. No. Yeah, 1 normal demogryph, 2 with halberds. I'm really perplexed as to why I can't hear the units right now. Like, it really is frustrating. Alright, something's going up with the sound in this battle, but bear with us. Hopefully by the next battle everything's fixed. That's so weird. It's like we can hear some of the units shouting, but we can't hear any footsteps, any gunfire. Alright, either way, let's get to it. Wait, was that an Earthblood going down? And now they're diving in, trying to do as much damage as possible to these Bretonnian units on the charge. And Lewin Leoncoeur looks like he's diving into combat now. So, time to see what happens. Soulfire being popped there, doing a nice little bit of damage. In this blob, curious to see what happens. Lewin Leoncoeur, obviously a beast, popping Sword of Corone on top of all the Empire units, but terror's kicking in for a lot of the Bretonnian units. Questing Knights are in here, but we're seeing Shield of Faith, Reikland Runefang, so many things being popped in here to help counter it. And now we have the Warrior Priest and Karl Franz, along with the Jade Wizard, it looks like, kind of double-teaming, triple-teaming King Lewin Leoncoeur. A nice Wind Blast going through there, knocking out a lot of the Empire infantry. But across the line, you know, we're going to see Battle Pilgrims doing just fine in combat against Spearmen. Honestly, not trading as well as I thought they would be trading. But now Lewin Leoncoeur is just taking so much damage. Look at him. He's going to die right here. He's shattered. The Ladies Champion has been shattered, and this blob engagement just went completely against the Bretonnians. The Bretonnians may have just, I think they just lost the battle completely. I mean, Questing Knights are on the other end, but you have more and more Empire infantry coming in here to absorb the damage. Lewin is not coming back at all. He's shattered. He's off the map. And I just don't know what Bretonnia is going to do against a steam tank without Lewin Leoncoeur, and their Questing Knights are just getting trampled as well. I mean, One unit of questing knights there, very low on health. This one down to about a quarter health. This one down to no health. And yeah, this one also very low on health. So, I mean, I think we're seeing Imperator play this very, very well with his Empire forces, and his army is just really coming out on top against the Bretonnians. I mean, Battle Pilgrims are brave and they'll hold for a long time, but it's not like they can do damage to Demogryph Knights or to Steam Tanks or anything. So, and yeah, Imperator playing that well. That was a really convincing victory. Like, this combination of forces, Karl Franz on the ground, the Warrior Priest, the Jade Wizard, the Steam Tank, and all these Demogryph Knights with a lot of chaff infantry supporting. It was just like game over as soon as King Llewyn Leoncoeur dived in there. I also want to shout out the proactive Earthblood. A lot of people be like, why are you using Earthblood before they're taking any damage? It's actually a really good idea to pop Earthblood as you're charging into combat, because then it prevents them from taking the damage and keeps them a much higher in health and leadership if you're healing them as they dive into combat. So, I mean, well played to him. And, you know, I liked Arkhan's build, to be honest. I think it's a fun idea. I think Battle Pilgrims would be a good answer against a lot of Bretonnian Empire infantry, but just didn't pan out for him.